Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And here we go from New Orleans. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. This is ahead for about 5. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Levis now off the play fake. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. He has it at the 13. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He finds Chigakonkwo for the grab. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
That's going to be caught by Evans. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. They run the counter with White. And they bring him down around the 34. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. Here's White again. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to throw now. And he just got it away for the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing from the gun. Brought in close to the 8. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Trying again with White. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
That's caught by Chris Olave. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing now on first down, Levis. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get it down to a single point. Blake Grupe to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. Bucky Irving now to return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Palmer coming in motion left. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
A lot of mess on the move here. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers break the tie here in the first. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. From the gun, Levis. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
To throw again on 2nd down, Levis gets everything he has under this throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Shotgun now for Levis. That's caught for the first. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints cut it to a lower point on the scoreboard. Groupie adds the extra point. And the Saints tie things up at 14. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Irving. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. It got 1st down from the 31. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. We're all knotted up at 14. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. Again, this is White. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second and 8. Okonkwo brings it in. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Ball on the 45, first and 10. Palmer coming in motion left. Throwing now on first down. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Right back to Irving now. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Willie Gay there on the tackle. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's tipped away. He's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Levis from the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Levis. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Found some space, got his team 21 on that run back. And the Bucs are in great shape to begin the drive already in enemy territory. Godwin, the man in motion left. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. pushes them back. Third down coming up. Back to throw. On target to Godwin. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Buccaneers are on the move here. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Saints are going to have some work to do as they take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. They get 28 out of that play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Defense showing blitz. Levis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10 because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down. Another look for him, Brock. And hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes, and if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Group B to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. On the return, here's Irving. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Back to the air, following the pick six. Finds a seam down the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Back to pass on 1st and 10. This finds Evans, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st down, ball at the 36. He'll throw it. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They are throwing it again. That's to the sideline, and Evans has got it. And he gets them down to the 9 before going out.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing it just before halftime. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. But it slips through. 2nd down coming up. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. On the return, here's Irving. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They motion a receiver left. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Wow, wide open here. Complete. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Levis. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On first down, they'll run. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Levis back to throw. The Saints grab the lead on their first series of the half. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Irving. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Throwing it to start this drive. He'll get this complete to White. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10, it's a give to White. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
right, here we go. Second down. Here's the give to Irving. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Hauled in by Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. To throw here on first down. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Out of the gun, White. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. White trying this straight ahead. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. From the red zone now. Has it down close. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first one. You just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Levis setting to throw. On the move, headed right. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate, buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Levis now against the blitz. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. That's grabbed inside the 30. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Colson Adebo's got it. And the Buccaneers have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes White. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
To go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back to throw. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy up, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. From the 16. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Levis. That one's incomplete. Couldn't connect. Looking for the back that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. On the play fake, it's Levis. Vacates quickly left side. And he'll score! Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints take a 4th quarter lead. Try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Irving. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for White. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Receiver in motion, going left. From the 31. It's into the hands of White. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Now, hold on a second. We have a player in some pretty clear pain following that play. That's Rashad White, who's getting some attention from the trainers. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Shotgun handoff to Irving. Has the first and more past midfield. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home. That's it.
He's able to cross midfield before going out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and long for him here. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Setting up a throw. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Connects with Johnson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Handoff now from the gun. And he's able to get this down to the edge of the red zone. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 21. Has it at the 7. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that will set up 1st and goal. He keeps it himself. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Saints now lead by 10. Will Levis with a touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Groupie adds the extra point. And the Saints drive their lead to 11. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Irving. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That throw finds Okonkwo. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Irving here from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
That's Evans making the catch outright. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now within one score in the fourth. Mike Evans with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
He's throwing for it. And no connection on the two-point try. It fails. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
He's on the move. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
To throw again on second down, Levis. Gets this to Johnson. Running in the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
We always hear about a tight end as a quarterback's best friend. That play is so indicative of it, Kate. You love a big target, and you know if you can hit him in stride, he's got a chance to get some big yards after the catch.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Levis throwing again. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints push the lead up to 12. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Irving. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Launches one deep downfield. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Second and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Buccaneers need to score quickly. Here he is on third and long. A bit of desperation on this team. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT.
Intercepted.
First and 10 from the 41. Now a give running right. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He finds Johnson. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Hand off to the back. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. Second and 3 now.
Brings up second and 3.
They give it to him again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Third and just 2 to go. Levis now off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Group B to try the point after. Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. He's got the squiver. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And they pick him off again. And the Saints get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. So it's a win for the Saints. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later.